watch out for him.
It started to happen again. Dad! I'm in trouble. You've had some scary dreams, okay? Help!
Daddy can't help you now.
Freddy is back on Elm Street, and he's not a welcome visitor. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, rated R.
They obviously had to have a character called Freddy who comes into your dreams and teenagers' dreams and murders them. Didn't necessarily have to be Robert Englund. And that was it. And they were hoping that they could make another one and they could make some more money. And maybe if it made, as much money or close to as much money as the first one, because usually the sequels didn't make as much money.
In 1931, the world was horrified by the motion picture Frankenstein. In 1935, horror turned to terror with The Bride of Frankenstein. In 1990, the makers of Basket Case and Brain Damage bring you...
Want a date?
Frankenhooker.
I didn't almost get to do that. Frank was still not talking to me. They shot half the movie.
Oh, he was pissed
And
with you.
I was not on it. Gabe was. There was something. Edgar finally called me. Like, they literally were 3/4 of the way done with the shoot before I finally got the call to go to New York. They'd blown up the hookers already. They'd done like everything.
You look at the sets, you look at the costumes. It looks very expensive. You are a big part of that film, behind the scenes and in front of the camera.
I wrote the screenplay. I took Chaucer's Canterbury Tales and made a screenplay adaptation. We had costumes from Universal Studios. I went to Universal Studios, to their sound stages, saw their huge warehouses of costumes, and picked out costumes for the show. They knew exactly what we were doing. That was fine. They said, your money still spends. We don't care what kind of production it is. The production itself cost almost $500,000.
Russ Myers, Beneath the Valley of the Ultra Vixens. Movie maker Russ Meyer, the rural Fellini, serves up a simple, homey tale of Olympian togetherness, faith-healing, bra-busting humor, jogging, and hulking Herculean masculinity. It's a motion picture born to entertainment, vibrant, spellbinding, and so hilariously funny. Beneath the Valley of the Ultra Vixen.
Interesting, because we've been trying to get these films for a long time, and I assume that other labels had as well. And the trust just weren't ready yet to partner with somebody. The people at the trust, they're a little gun shy over who they do this with, because they want it to be done in the way that Russ would have done it. And so we had to kind of make a case for why we're the right company for that. And initially they were like, well, you're a horror movie company. But of course, then we could go back to what our origins were. And we did a whole big, long thing about, we've got everything from, internationally renowned erotic films to Oscar winners films to, all this kind of thing. So we were able to really make a case for it.
Benet's Bloody Bits.
Welcome to Triple B. My name is Jason Benet. I'm at the TerrorVision website, and they are now taking pre-orders for Death by Dialogue from 1988. The Blu-ray pre-order runs for $27.99. For people that have subscriptions, this is included. It's a limited edition slipcover designed by Earl Kessler. It's limited to 2,000 copies. The script is written in blood. When a group of friends head to a secluded house in the hills for a weekend getaway, they uncover a mysterious screenplay with an eerie power. Whatever is written in its pages becomes terrifyingly real. As the group is picked off one by one in gruesome cinematic fashion, it's clear that someone or something is directing their final scenes. So it's transferred and remastered from its 1-inch beta SP master. I wish I was better about these technical terms. With restoration, I don't know what that means. Probably that they're doing the best to make it look good. It's probably not the best picture quality in the world. It's a region-free Blu-ray. There's an interview with Ken Segos. That is Kincaid from A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. in A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. So it's good to see him in something different than that film, or those films. A Blast from the Past, a new interview with Laura Alberts. Fire at You, new interview with Dana Drew Evanson. One Man Band, a new interview with John Gonzalez. City Lights trailer reel. This is part of the City Lights video series that was in the later 80s. And there's newly created subtitles. This is a film I kind of know, but never seen it. You have to remember back in the video rental, VHS, Ma and Pa video stores, even Blockbuster Video and Hollywood Video, I never saw this film on the shelves anywhere. So am I going to pick it up? Yeah. Curiosity. I mean, the big reason is the time frame, 1988. We have Ken here. The screen grabs. It's worth a spin. Looks like it's gory. That's always a lot of practical makeup effects. Kind of looks like an Empire Pictures type film. But yeah, Death by Dialogue. I will admit, I don't say it a lot in my videos, but kind of behind the scenes, I've been kind of, talking to a friend or two about TerrorVision, and they kind of hit or miss with me. I've been burned on quite a few movies I purchased from them. That's the choice I make as a collector. You haven't seen something, you don't know if you're going to like it or not, but you would like to see it in the best possible quality, and so you bite the bullet and order it. Sometimes I probably, in hindsight, probably should have watched it on Tubi. Not everything available on physical media is on Tubi, but a lot of it is, and it's a good screening process to not burn money. But yeah, Death by Dialogue, I already ordered it. Hopefully it'll come soon. TerrorVision's in the midst of their 13 weeks of Halloween. They've been releasing a lot of Blu-rays, some 4K, some LPs, and sometimes the people that run the show over there rub me the wrong way. It should only matter when you're buying movies, the movie itself, right? Because that's what you're watching. But you can't help it when you see people from companies go on YouTube videos and are critical of the fans, the people that put money in their pockets. I get it. Fans can be overly demanding. Why is the slipcover got this little dent in the corner? And why is it taking so long? And the constant harassing type of emails and being a pest. I get it. I used to work in the retail industry for the longest time, almost 20 years. I understand how it is. But you have to take care of your customers. These are the people that keep your company going. So I don't order from TerrorVision a lot. One, it's a mixed bag with the movies they put out and the way you treat your people, especially when you go and you're vocal about it and you're on either social media or on YouTube videos and you're giving people crap. Don't do that. But I know that they just announced Happy Hell Night with Darren McGavin from the 90s. I was never a fan of it, but that's cool. That's coming out in 4K. And I have an order pending with them. It's probably like 6-7 films. One of them was Arbor Day. It's not out yet. So the order doesn't get shipped until everything is out. That's just something you have to use your noggin when it comes to ordering movies. So not a big deal. I have plenty of movies to watch. But yeah, TerrorVision is getting better. Would I ever subscribe to? No. Vinegar Syndrome is the only one I do it for. The risk reward is much better there. But yeah, I don't mind helping boutique labels and sales and, doing this video as an advertisement for them for free. So that's always a good thing. Just, behind the scenes, perhaps you might want to work on your professionalism a little bit better. But thank you guys for watching. Stay scared and talk to you soon.